What's up, gamers? DreamcastGuy here, and today we're going to be talking about a very big leak of all sorts of top secret projects from Sony, from Bethesda, from Square Enix, from Sega. I mean, this leak is truly just gargantuan, and I feel like we're not going to even fully understand it for the next couple months, but let's break down the leak, how it happened, and all the games that seem to have just been revealed. Hi, hope you're having a great day. If you could, please give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. So about 3 years ago, there was a thing called the NVIDIA leak where somebody was trying to submit a game to GeForce Now and it accidentally glitched out and gave him a huge master list of top secret projects, stuff that had been revealed, stuff that hadn't been revealed, and it was pretty crazy at the time. Well, it's just happened again. Somebody was working on the Epic database and it spit out a list of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of games from frickin' Sony, from all sorts of different stuff. But some of the stuff does have code names like Axel, Miller, Terra. Some of it is just in plain English. Like, there have been talks that apparently Microsoft wants to do an Oblivion remake, actually completely redoing the Elder Scrolls 4. Apparently, that absolutely exists, Oblivion and Morrowind. So I'm not sure if those are just standard updates, but I want to go through the first part of it that is the most crucial, which is, how do we know this is legit? Well, people are immediately reacting to it because it's baffling this managed to get out. And now Epic Games themselves have admitted this accidentally happened. They said, hey, we acknowledge the database leak. We've released an update tonight, so third-party tools cannot surface any new unpublished products on the Epic Game Store catalog. So that's kind of how this actually happened, is that people were kind of just looking at the raw data, looking at codes, trying to archive it, and sometimes these games, before they're actually released, stuff is being put on the database. They're currently working on how it's going to run, how it's going to test, so a lot of times all of these games will eventually be released, but some of the stuff may be very far off in the future. Going back to the NVIDIA leak, a lot of these games did take years to be revealed, but all of them did end up actually being released. But some of the stuff in here that I'm just so excited about is definitely the fact that apparently Axel is the code name for the new Crazy Taxi remake. Oh my god, there's an Axel remake and an Axel reboot. Terra is the code name for Sega's new online project. There's been talks that Sega's trying to make like bigger, crazier games along with like remaking and redoing classic stuff. But I noticed that a lot of people specifically are freaking out about the Square Enix stuff, like Final Fantasy 16 coming to PC. We already knew that existed, but the Final Fantasy 9 remake, there have been so many leaks and rumors about this. In fact, like, Square Enix themselves has not really been that secretive about it. They've kind of just been teasing it in the new expansion for Final Fantasy 14. They even directly reference a bunch of stuff about Final Fantasy 9. So the Final Fantasy 9 remake definitely exists. And I got to admit, I like the fact that pretty much everybody in these replies are like, yes, Final Fantasy 9, Final Fantasy 9. Final Fantasy IX, absolute masterpiece. The rumor about that remake is that it is going to be a smaller project. It's not going to try and be like the FF7 remake trilogy. It's going to be a single standalone game, which I am definitely happy about it. I just love Final Fantasy IX so much. But I found this. I actually like this. Somebody decided to just make a singular list, so you can just go through it without scrolling through all these database sheets. But starting off, ROCKSTAR Games, it sounds like Red Dead Redemption 1 is actually coming out. Red Dead Redemption 1 is something people have been begging to come to PC. It sounds like it is finally happening, which is truly fantastic. Okay, so for Sony, they got Helldivers 2, which apparently is just there. Rise of Ronin, we think. Utah is the funniest one, though. So apparently, Utah is the code name of The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered. So The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered is currently still in development. The way we can tell that a lot of these games are also legit is the updates, the time modified. A lot of these games are still currently being worked on, and some of the stuff you can tell when it gets done. Like Sonic Origins, you can see there's no more updates for that, so that database entry is a bit outdated. But some of the stuff in here, we truly do not know what it's actually going to be. Like Sega of Europe, Porridge, Crumbrush, Kielfley, Curly Whirly. I mean, these could be literally anything. I mean, by design, if you've ever seen anything incredibly top secret, a lot of times they have ridiculously stupid names on purpose to make it so that even if people do leak it, it doesn't make sense without the context of it. A lot of these titles are just so funny to me. Stuff like Brownie. I have no idea what that could possibly be. I mean, but scrolling down, some stuff does definitely jump out, like a new Turok, which is apparently being done by Saber Interactive. So we don't know if this is going to be a remaster or a remake. Oh my God, the KOTOR remake, Debussy. Oh my God, I'm so glad Debussy is there. Interesting. Project Batman. So a lot of this stuff probably is not going to make any sense anytime soon, but some stuff like Skobloff, Remnant 3, oh my God, Warhammer Vermintide 3, oh my gosh. I mean, a lot of these games are not going to be out for a very, very, very long time, but I must admit that I'm incredibly excited. Metal Slug Attack Reloaded. Okay, wait, that's one that came out already. Okay. My point is the fact that these database leaks to me are always fascinating because it is that nice peek behind the curtain to see the fact that these companies are just constantly cooking up like 50 million secret projects. And additionally, as a person that is completely obsessed with Final Fantasy IX, I'm glad that project did not get canceled. Square Enix did talk about the fact that they canned and secretly deleted like $140 million worth of games. According to this, it's actually still coming out. It is funny to me that if you actually scroll to the bottom, you can even see the pre-order bonuses and stuff. Momo Edition, which is apparently the secret name for FF9, Deluxe Edition upgrade, the pre-order bonus, Thieves' Knives, Early Access bonus, Tetra Master. So we're going to get a chance to play the cards. It's like a really good card game in FF9 called Tetra Master. I wonder if we're going to get a chance to play the game like even more in the remake. Look at this. So a lot of it's like debug and testing stuff, but it's pretty neat. I don't know. I'm excited about this kind of stuff. It is really cool that Red Dead Redemption is finally going to come to PC, but just in general, how do you guys feel about it? Is this as crazy to you as it is to me? Because it's certainly a weird circumstance that this has happened again, but in this all-digital universe, I guess that code's got to exist somewhere. But what do you guys think? Tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And please keep dreaming. I feel like I'm losing my voice a little bit. I apologize. I sound scratchy and weird today. I don't know what my deal is. Thanks so much for watching that video. If you want to see something else, you can always click this link to see what I put up last, or, subscribe and see what's coming up next. Also, I promise that whatever I do, it'll try not to suck.